Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome. In this video presentation, I will first discuss Erikson's psychosocial development theory briefly, followed by essential multiple choice questions, MCQs, from the theory. For more lectures on various topics, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let us try to understand Erikson's psychosocial development theory. Erik Erikson, a German-American developmental psychologist, proposed a psychosocial theory of human development that extends across the entire lifespan. Unlike Freud, Erikson emphasized the importance of social and cultural factors in shaping an individual's development. His theory consists of 8 psychosocial stages, each associated with a unique conflict that individuals must successfully navigate for healthy personality development. The theory comprises 8 psychosocial stages, each characterized by a specific conflict that individuals must navigate to achieve a healthy development. 1. Trust versus mistrust. 0 to 1 years key conflict. Trust versus mistrust. This stage centers on the infant's relationship with caregivers. If consistent and responsive care is provided, the infant develops a sense of trust in the world. In contrast, inconsistent care can lead to mistrust. 2. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. 1 to 3 years key conflict. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. Toddlers start to assert their independence. Positive experiences and encouragement foster autonomy, while overly strict parenting can result in feelings of shame and doubt. 3. Initiative versus guilt. 3 to 6 years key conflict. Initiative versus guilt. Preschoolers explore their environment and take on new responsibilities. Successful navigation of this stage results in a sense of initiative, while guilt may arise from restrictions or excessive criticism. 4. Industry versus inferiority. 6 to 12 years key conflict. Industry versus inferiority. This stage corresponds to the school-age years when children focus on developing competence in various skills. Success leads to a sense of industry, while feelings of inferiority may emerge from perceived failure. 5. Identity versus role confusion. 12 to 18 years key conflict. Identity versus role confusion. Adolescents grapple with questions of identity, seeking to establish a clear sense of self. Successful resolution results in a well-defined identity, while confusion may lead to role identity issues. 6. Intimacy versus isolation. 18 to 40 years key conflict. Intimacy versus isolation. Young adults focus on forming deep and meaningful relationships. Successful navigation of this stage results in intimacy, while isolation may occur if relationships fail to develop. 7. Generativity versus stagnation. 40 to 65 years key conflict. Generativity versus stagnation. Middle-aged adults seek to contribute to the well-being of future generations, whether through parenting, mentoring, or societal contributions. Generativity brings a sense of purpose, while stagnation results from a perceived lack of contribution. 8. Integrity versus despair. 65+ years key conflict. Integrity versus despair. In the final stage, individuals reflect on their lives. A sense of integrity and fulfillment emerges from a life well lived, while despair may result from regrets and unfulfilled aspirations. Erikson's theory highlights the dynamic interplay between individual growth and the sociocultural context. It underscores the impact of interpersonal relationships, societal expectations, and cultural influences on the formation of one's identity and personality. Successfully navigating each stage contributes to the development of a resilient, adaptive, and well-rounded individual throughout the lifespan. Let's attempt to solve some important MCQs from the topic. Question 1. In Erikson's psychosocial theory, the first stage involves the conflict between A. Trust and mistrust. B. Autonomy and shame. C. Initiative and guilt. D. Industry and inferiority. The correct answer to question 1 is option A. Trust and mistrust. Question 2. During the stage of initiative versus guilt, children are most likely to A. Seek independence and autonomy. B. Explore their environment and take on responsibilities. C. Develop competence in various skills. D. Reflect on their lives and achievements. The correct answer to question 2 is option B. Explore their environment and take on responsibilities. Question 3. Erikson's stage of intimacy versus isolation is most relevant to individuals in the age range of A. 0 to 1 years, B. 12 to 18 years, C. 18 to 40 years, D. 40 to 65 years. The correct answer to question 3 is option C. 18 to 40 years. Question 4. The primary focus during the generativity versus stagnation stage is on A. Seeking independence, B. Forming intimate relationships, C. Contributing to the well-being of future generations, D. Reflecting on life achievements. The correct answer to question 4 is option C. Contributing to the well-being of future generations. Question 5. According to Erikson, individuals in the stage of integrity versus despair are likely to A. Develop a sense of initiative, B. Reflect on their lives and feel a sense of fulfillment, C. Form intimate relationships, D. Experience identity confusion. The correct answer to question 5 is option B. Reflect on their lives and feel a sense of fulfillment. Question 6. The conflict in the autonomy versus shame and doubt stage centers around A. Developing competence, B. Asserting independence, C. Forming intimate relationships, D. Trusting caregivers. The correct answer to question 6 is option B. Asserting independence. Question 7. Which stage is associated with the resolution of the Oedipus or Electra complex in Erikson's theory? A. Identity versus role confusion, B. Intimacy versus isolation, C. Initiative versus guilt, D. Trust versus mistrust. The correct answer to question 7 is option A. Identity versus role confusion. Question 8. Erikson's theory emphasizes the influence of on human development. A. Genetic factors, B. Social and cultural factors, C. Biological determinants, D. Physical attributes. The correct answer to question 8 is option B. Social and cultural factors. Question 9. The central focus during the identity versus role confusion stage is on A. Seeking independence, B. Developing competence, C. Establishing a sense of self, D. Forming intimate relationships. The correct answer to question 9 is option C. Establishing a sense of self. Question 10. Erikson's stage of generativity versus stagnation is most relevant to individuals in the age range of A. 0 to 1 years, B. 18 to 40 years, C. 40 to 65 years, D. 65 plus years. The correct answer to question 10 is option C. 40 to 65 years. Thank you everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Education and Teacher Education at Shoki Bilal.